Welcome to your daily focus for March the 23rd, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the 23 energy today. The 23 energy is about having a faith, a belief that there is strong and powerful forces around you, moving you into those safe ports where you need to be to align you with your future, with your path forward. Now, 2 plus 3 is a 5, so it's about laughter and giggles, bringing in joy. It's about expanding our creativity. It's about bringing in romance. And 5 energy is a busy energy, very busy energy. So we might find ourselves out of breath, more to do than time kind of day. Lots of tasks, lots of to-dos. Now, if we do the numerology of the day, it's a 14 energy, which also equals a 5, but we get there in a whole different way. The 14 energy is more about having more by having less, by creating your own inner balance of your beliefs, your morals, your objectives, your goals, your dreams that represent you in your true balance, rather than adopting society's balance or the next door neighbors or a good friend or your partners, or your beliefs, your values, your true balance. And having more by having less. So what do we have too much of? Is it time to go through our cupboards, through our closets, through our basements, attics, garages, storage facilities? What can we get rid of when it comes to our possessions, when it comes from having too much? Getting rid of the clutter, so to speak. We have the sun in Aries. The moon is in Sagittarius, so we have a fire kind of energy day happening with us. So we're going. We have optimism, we have passion, we have drive. But we have Mercury going over Neptune today. And when that happens, well, psychic perceptions, inner knowledge, intuition is all extremely heightened. You may hear something and it brings something home for you that you never put it together that way before. It's aha moments and epiphanies. We're extremely sensitive today. So it's a day where we need to show compassion, empathy, some caring words perhaps, since it is Mercury, caring thoughts. But it also can bring in misconceptions. It can bring in irrationality, or maybe within our actions. It can bring in confusions, fears, and it can heighten those things. So beware of beware of somebody lying to you, or some underhanded tactic that they have going on. This is when we're scammed, we're lied to. We have to really think through everything that's being said to us and use our own wisdom and judgment. And definitely we have to keep our integrity intact. We don't want to bring in scandals. We don't want to slander anybody unintentionally, and those words come back to haunt us. So we have to choose our words very wisely under the Mercury-Neptune conjunction. But it's also a time where we can talk about our dreams, our goals, write it down, journal it. It's a beautiful energy for that, of attaching ourselves to our dreams. Okay, let's see what the cards have to tell us. What are you doing, Milo? Are you coming up to say hello to everybody? Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes, you're such a good boy. Yes. His tail's hitting the dresser. Silly boy. Yes, okay. Okay, now you're going to have to go and lay down. You know it. Go on. Where were we? Cards? Did I cut them? I don't know. He caught me off guard there. Let's see here. Oh, our bottom card is, look at that, the happily ever after. Wow. We can talk about our happily ever after today. We can imagine our happily ever after. Indoor voices, please. We can step into our thoughts, our visions of tomorrow's, our dreams, waking and sleeping. My goodness, pay attention to them. What is your happily ever after look like? People sometimes ask, do we reach our happily ever after? If we reached it, if we stopped dreaming, if we stopped expanding our wants, our needs, our desires, our goals, if we stopped, we would not be alive. We'd just be existing. So of course we keep growing our dreams throughout our path here, our time on earth. So our happily ever after, what does it look like for you? Where do you want to be in a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, a decade, 20, well, I guess that's 10 years, 25 years from now? Where do you want to be? What does it look like? What's the emotion you're feeling? Our first card is, oh, look at this, the Page of Swords. Oh, yeah, we have to watch the Page of Swords. Page of Swords, I tell you, we just want to do something. We want to change the energy. We want to start going forward. We want to use our drive and just bulldoze our way to the finish line, perhaps. We definitely want to change up the energy. We definitely want to rock the boat a little bit with this one. And we'll do things without thinking it through. So yes, we have that irrationality that we're just going to do something, and it doesn't matter the consequences. We're just going to do it. And we know through experience that if we do that, chances are it's going to end badly for us. So we may just create that scandal, or that underhand tactics might come out. We just jumped into that opportunity. We didn't think it through. We didn't research it. We didn't make sure it was a valid email address before we opened up the attachment. Now we're dealing with a virus, whatever it may be. That spontaneity cannot be there today. But it is, because it's our first card. So we really have to watch our mannerisms. We have to watch our integrity. We have to watch our actions. We have to be careful of our words used. And they could lead us to greatness, and they could lead us to a demise. So we want to be very careful. Now with this card, it's a very spiritual card. It's a very open card to God, our angels, our spirit guides. So talk to them. Ask for advice, ask for clues, ask for protection, ask for love, ask to make things happen. Absolutely. And then expect it to be. The Eight of Wands is next. It's a very free will kind of day too. So we can ignore the energy or we can utilize the energy. It's completely up to us. The Eight of Wands, expanding our horizons, seeing so much more than we did yesterday of what we can accomplish, our potential, our talents, our abilities, our drive, our momentum. We have this, perhaps an optimism in how far we can go. And so dream about that. Look at that. See the potential. See the potential to new paths trailing off of that one. You want to start your own home business? Okay, imagine it now being franchised. Now imagine it in 20 countries. Yeah. Grow that dream. Grow that dream. And maybe some of your actions today, the business grows to fit into that model. And the moon. The moon, look within. Understand that true passion that you have, that desire. Tap into that passion, that love, that hope, that dream. And grow it. Grow it from the inside out. Feel almost like it being represented by a light, and it slowly shines out of your heart center, your heart chakra. Oops, sorry, I hope that wasn't like the ears go crazy. I tapped the mic. It's about your freedom. It's about your liberation. And how do you gain that freedom? Do you need time? Do you need energy? Do you need resources? And how will you know that you arrived at that point? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Do you have the freedom to do what you want within your job, within your career? Do you have the freedom to do what you want at a certain point of every day? Can you take time out just to be you and not to be part of a group or part of a partnership or a friendship? Where do you feel alive? Where do you feel passion? What motivates you? What pushes you forward? These are things to ask yourself, because we do have that moon in Sagittarius. We do have that sun in Aries, and that's a lot of fire energy. So we can utilize it to actually move ourselves forward on the path in ways we couldn't in any other circumstance. Got a fuzzy or something. Okay, we will get... We'll get our mantra cards. The dogs are at the upstairs window looking in the back property, barking, and so I know that there's an animal out there, nocturnal animal of some sort, skittering across our property. Because they're all waking up and coming out of their little habitats. The birds are flying in from the south. So you let them out now, and they're like, birds take off, and they're like, oh, what's that? I've forgotten completely what a bird was. Okay, our mantra card is the dove. Take a leap of faith. Now, remember, we don't want to do anything spontaneous, but that doesn't mean that we can't do anything if we've thought it through, if it's an educated risk. We need to keep our integrity intact. Absolutely. Watch our words, watch our actions today. But this is where you make that stance of, it's also that dream, expanding our horizons. So take that leap of faith and at least apply it to paper today. At least give yourself 5 minutes to think about it. Stand in that Superman pose and look forward of how it's all going to play out. What's the end goal? The dove. Wrong way. The dove, take a leap of faith. Let's get the card there for you so you can see it well. The sacred dove serves as a reminder that there is always hope, new possibilities, and miracles just waiting around the corner. So enjoy each day as an adventure and live each moment to the fullest. Take a leap of faith. Trust where the universe is taking you. This is your time to seize your unlimited potential and embrace yourself for new beginnings, adventure, and joy. The mantra is, I live in peace, accept miracles, and embrace new possibilities. So I live in peace. I accept miracles to come into my life. I embrace new possibilities. And isn't that what today's about? Goosebumps. Okay, our animal, look at this. Strut your stuff. It's knowing who you are. It's having a confidence. It's having a belief in who you are and what you can do. So it's seeing your potential today. That 18 energy, the moon is going inside and seeing your blah, 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 Porky Pig is alive and well. To see your potential, your true potential. And what you could do if you put passion behind that, if you put focus behind that. Okay, the peacock shows up again, telling us to strut our stuff. Beauty, confidence, foresight, Clairvoyance. Never bend your head. Always hold it high and look the world straight in the eye. Peacock is completely aware of his beauty and wants you to work on believing that you too are beautiful, inside and out. Peacock believes that you've lost confidence with your inner and outer appearance. Oftentimes, to regain that confidence, you have to fake it to make it. And then it is then that you push yourself into a vibration, which is your true self. Peacock may have come into your life to show you that you're coming into a new spiritual growth path. If you're feeling less than beautiful, embrace Peacock and allow him to help you strut your stuff. So it's about knowing your worth, believing in yourself, having a confidence. Grow that dream today. Push it outside the boundaries a little bit. Journal it. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.